Hi, this is Crystal Tate with Crystal Clear College Planning, and this is one of our video testimonials from one of my clients that I'm going to have him introduce himself and share with us a little bit about why he chose us for services.
Hi, Crystal. I am Eric Olson, and my son Milo Olson is in the class of 2023, and we are here in Bothell, Washington, close to Crystal's home base. And that's how we found her, through some friends who recommended her. And we've had a great experience. I think we hired Crystal about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, primarily just to navigate all the complexities and ins and outs of the college application process, which has changed dramatically since I applied for college, for sure. Both the numbers and the game, as I would call it, and working full time and trying to figure it all out. Like, we needed help, and Crystal was a big part of that. Um, Besides just the financial aspect of it, just figuring out which colleges might be best fits, small, medium, large, where in the country. Just, she had some great tools and resources for trying to identify the colleges on the front end for Milo to apply to, and then strategies beyond that as needed once we got to applying for colleges. Then once the results started coming in, figuring that out, not to mention the ACT, SAT question, which one to take. There was a great tool to figure out which one, and then learning about, did we really need it? How important is it? Is it, what numbers make it worthwhile? And just, the way I would describe what we got from Crystal was just a lot of hand holding from 50 different small questions where something will come up we didn't think about, and oh crap, what does this mean? And then we'd send an email to her, or communicate through the web portal, and she'd be super responsive, and would write 2 or 3 sentences on all this stuff, and just bring our blood pressure down on whatever it was that came up. And so that's how we used her. We were fortunate enough that the money wasn't the top priority. A lot of it is just figuring things out. But in the end, we did wind up getting a really great benefit monetarily from schools, just knowing how to negotiate and play them off of each other, in the final round, and knowing exactly what to do and how to approach it and where to spend your time. It's all about time and figuring out, what you need to do, and having an expert by your side, just completely invaluable. So yeah, top marks for Crystal. Our daughter is going to be coming around in 3 or 4 years, and we will definitely be enlisting her help again when Rosalie gets to be of age.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate all of that. And in your opinion, what would you say sets our services apart from other college planning consultants?
Well, that's hard to gauge, since we haven't used anybody else. It's hard to say. But just, I can't imagine anyone being more responsive, or being able to identify just the breadth, I would say, that of stuff. It wasn't just money, it wasn't just where to apply, it wasn't just how to think about the ACT and SATs, or the letters of recommendation, or the other 10 things that you have to think about. It was just all of it. It's just whatever the question would come up, I would know that, okay, here's somebody who's doing it for a living, who knows what she's doing and communicates great. Here's my question, understands exactly what I'm asking, and gets back to me quick. So yeah, just the breadth of your knowledge was the key.
Got it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would want to share with somebody who may be looking for support and is watching this video?
Nothing specific. I mean, that's the thing, is it's not just like, hey, I can get you more money or this or that. It's just, college is such a huge choice, where to go, and then the financing and figuring out how to work it with the schedules, and just to be on track. Like a lot of the benefit too is having a service that tells you, all right, this month, this is what you need to be thinking about. Next month, this is what you need to be thinking about, and doing that for 2 years, because it is a long process of just, here's what you need to be thinking about now. Here's what you need to be. Otherwise, you can turn into a huge stress ball and, just ruin your health over this stuff. And so a lot of it is the time management aspect and knowing what you need to be thinking about now. And are you ahead of the game? Are you behind the game? And keeping us on track through the whole process. That was really helpful as well.
Got it. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And we will be with you guys next time when we do another testimonial on how we work with families on college planning.